I picked the Stop Gun Violence, but somebody, tweet. I guess they tweet that every time, but they're just like when Sandy Hook happened,
Exactly.
and dead kids became acceptable. That's apparently when we lost this fight.
Yes.
Because now it's like, oh, well, only 3 kids this time and 3 teachers. So it's, it's and as we said, we just knew the right wing could. Oh my God. It was a trans person. They just lost. I mean, J.D. Vance was first out the gate. Despicable. They're just.
Yes, they are.
They always accuse us of politicizing
Right.
gun incidents by us saying, gee, it'd be nice if our kids could stop getting shot in school. That's politicizing it. He tweeted, we're still learning about the horrific shooting in Nashville, but if early reports are accurate that a trans shooter targeted a Christian school, there needs to be a lot of soul searching on the extreme left. Giving into these ideas isn't compassion. It's dangerous. Give me a break.
Former student.
Thank you.
Former student.
A Christian,
Thank you.
a student at the Christian school.
Yeah.
So here we go again. I thought it's all because of no God or, religion in schools. This is a Christian school.
It was the torture that they were put under at that Christian
Potentially,
school.
yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Right.
We need to wait and hear for the manifest. That's the only.
We don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I guess that's what we were saying. There's been some. Chris, could you go ahead? I don't know the exact details of what you were saying about the pronouns. And,
right. Biologically born a female. They used male pronouns at just one place
that
online
we've heard so far.
Yeah. But Don Lemon was speaking to that friend that the shooter sent the last Instagram message to, and the friend kept using female pronouns because that's how they knew the shooter. And so Don Lemon asked about that and said, this is why I'm going to use female pronouns. So
and I feel like the first confusion started yesterday was the initial press conference.
Right.
They identified as a trans woman, which I think the police officer didn't know the proper
they just didn't know the they aren't steeped in
can we take a second, Jody, to say it's the guns? It's the guns.
It's always the guns.
It's the
effing guns.
It's
the effing guns. Yes.
It's the guns.
It's the guns.
Yeah, I get it. It's some, when it first came up, it's like, this is only the 4th woman in, I don't know how,
History.
11 billion years, So, but of course, it's the guns. We have more guns than people in this country. You know, eventually everyone's going to use a gun. I mean, I was looking at more videos on Twitter of just little kids being trained to shoot, and you're like, and the grooming you're worried about is drag queens reading stories,
right?
I mean, it's just this is where this whole debate comes into clearer focus about banning, drag queens and not guns in schools, and who is the true danger,
right?
See, I mean, this is what they're going to. Oh, see, we told you it's trans people are the danger when this is. One in what, Chris? 11 billion? Or this is of all, this has never happened.
That proves the rule.
Right.
Well, and are they going to say now trans people can't own guns?
Well,
yeah.
This is also gun violence affects everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, all these people that are on the news now, they're showing, Rachel Maddow did a thing about it, newscasters whose kids are in the thing they're reporting on or in a neighboring school, breaking into tears on the air. People that have been in multiple ones. Well, the woman that survived one in grade school and had, was a victim at the college. I mean, it's... The insanity of this cycle is...
Well, the woman that took over the news conference yesterday.
Yeah, because she was from Highland Park.
Yes.
Right.
Chicago.
Yes, and she was there vacationing.
Right.
And that was Fox News, wasn't it?
It was amazing what she did, and they kept on her. So
she said, aren't you sick of this? Aren't you sick of covering this?
Right.
I just survived this back here, and I'm here vacationing.
In July.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a minute
Less
ago.
than a year.
Yeah, it was a minute ago.
Yeah. And Black Knight tweets, the Nashville school shooter shot through the door to enter the school just for Ted Too Many Doors cruise.
Yeah.
Because we're waiting for that one, that, the side door was unlocked. No, it wasn't, because guess what? She had a AR-15.
Yes, she did.
Right. So that's how she shot through it.
Saw the footage of it this morning.
Yeah.
It's this whole stupid armed guard thing.
Oh, no,
Half the time they're afraid. Police, guards, whoever are afraid to even go in. They're outgunned.
In this situation, though, the police did respond. They were there within 14 minutes, so that is a very impressive
So it's very quick.
time.
But again, the element of surprise is what any shooter has over anybody, whether you have armed guards on the campus or not.
Right.
The element of surprise. You're not going to...
Yeah.
I won't swear what's in my head.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't want poor Chris to go diving.
No.
And taking God and religion out of schools. So this would be... So their
school.
argument on this would be what? Yeah. This is a Christian school with
and the
a lot
shooter
of God.
attended that school apparently.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, and we don't know yet what who knows whether it's.
We don't know.
We're speculating on what the
have to wait for
mental
the press
stuff that
conference.
is,
Yeah,
whether
until-
it's connected to the obviously the school. It would seem like it's connected to the school.
It
since
would.
yeah.
There was a map, I believe.
Yeah, they
that
had,
was
they had a
found.
detailed map of the school.
And a
Yeah.
manifesto or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's supposedly a second location that was going to be a secondary target,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
they
wow.
decided against it because of security reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ted Lieu called them out. Republicans were about to pass some other pro-gun legislation, and he's like, if you really believed in this, you'd do markup and go ahead. No, because you're cowards. Because now you're just going to pause because, they get all scared for a second. Let's just let this news cycle pass now, right? Steve Cohen, righteous yesterday.
But you got to do more than prayer. You got to get guns out of these people's hands and out of their access. And you're not going to stop all the killings, but you'll stop some of them. And it's just a matter of we don't need more assault weapons. We don't need more high-capacity magazines. We've got to have these red flag laws everywhere because if there's a red flag out there, we need to take it and check these people out. That's another way to stop them.
Yeah, and one last one, Steve Cohen.
Right now in Congress, it's pathetic. It's hard for me to serve up there now with some of the people that I have to serve with. I mean, they're part of the danger. I mean, they could go. I'm not going to get into that, but it's just that they are so attached to guns, and there's no hope on them.
Lindy Lee tweets, right-wing nut jobs told us gun massacres would be prevented if only we had more God in our lives. They told us God would protect them from mass shootings. Well, the Nashville shooting was at a Christian school. Jesus ain't going to protect you from the GOP's scourge of gun violence.
Yep.
And, Ron Filipowski with what we talk about every time, people in every country have mental health problems, but only the U.S. has 20+ million privately owned assault rifles. Let's start there.
Yeah.
One of the victims was the church pastor's daughter.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, it's terrible.
I saw that, and the same thoughts and prayers. I love Rude Pundit. I think Marsha Blackburn said, our thoughts and prayers. It's her state, and he just said, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think people are getting just beyond tired of the. Is it do we even write a new one for every one of these, or is it the same thoughts and prayers tweet that you send every time?
I think they just have it on speed dial
Sure.
at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, on auto.
They just copy and paste.
Yeah,
Copy and
that's
paste.
it.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Karen in Chicago. It's Karen's birthday.
Happy birthday, Karen.
Oh, Karen.
Oh, thank you, guys.
The world gave
Thank
us you and also a leaky pecker. It's a leaky pecker alert day. And once again,
I
everything
am
ruined by
all
gun
in.
violence in this country. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm all in for the leaky pecker, but yes,
Yeah.
I am calling about the shooting. But I'll tell you, it's kind of like a word problem. Okay, let's just get rid of the words and the terms that mean nothing. Okay, it doesn't matter about the mental health. It doesn't matter about the fact that this person is a white supremacist or a transgender person who was probably bullied at a Christian school. Those things are irrelevant to the fact that it is an assault weapon that is designed to massacre many, many people in the matter of seconds.
Yep.
That's the common denominator. And Republicans in Congress who refuse to do a GD thing about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Chris,
Wow.
thanks you.
Yes. Before.
We all our sphincters snapped shut for a minute. Karen, I particularly thought of you. I know you have a trans child, as does Pramila Jayapal and many other of our beloveds. And it just I thought, oh boy, here we go, right? Where they're gonna now they want to talk about this, right?
Yeah, but it's almost like they really don't know how to cover it. And we need to, I called McCarthy in McConnell's office yesterday, and I said, look, what does he have to say about the fact that this is the number one cause of death in children in the United States?
Yes. Number one.
I mean, this is a problem. If they really care about children, they're going to care less about them having stories read to them by drag queens who, as far as I can tell, no drag queen killed any children yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
and no books. Weirdly, no books.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No books,
Yeah. Those
no
are
books
banned. Some of
killed
those are
any
banned.
Children. Yes. Exactly right. And so, if they really care, I mean, we have to. I don't think they're running out of excuses. I checked it. It was probably like an hour or two after the fact, and even more than that. And neither McConnell nor McCarthy had tweeted one thing. No thoughts and prayers, no nothing. Because I don't think they know how to talk about this.
Well, and plus, can I just say, Jody, what's the percentage? 99.9% practically of these shooters are white supremacist men,
this shooter,
right-wing domestic terrorists. It's like this one, of course, they just want to. But
it proves the rule.
Yeah, but the other thing is, you go, maybe this person felt bullied by Republican bullying of trans people as part of her mental health issues.
Don't know yet.
I don't know.
Still no excuse. But
Karen, you would be able to speak to how your child deals with, young gay kids. They hear all this rhetoric. Why do you think there's such a high suicide rate when Republicans are passing laws that are, demonizing gay kids or trans people? Of course it affects mental health.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I mean, my children, my kids, I mean, look, I raised my kids. They went to, OPRF, right? Mm-hmm. Very inclusive, very open, very much, they have like a pride club and everything. So my children, and very deliberately, we lived where we lived. And because of that, and then, it worked. My kids are very kind, compassionate, inclusive people. And my son was very supported in my family. Good. I have an LGBT, a lesbian niece. I have, we have it in our family, and everybody's okay and everybody's fine. But on social media, they see, their contemporaries who do not have that acceptance and inclusion and love. In their life, and it's brutal.
And not to mention that your boo-boo foo-foo is a giant les. So there's that.
Yes, absolutely.
And we are family. All right.
We are family. I love you guys.
All right.
Love you too,
Happy birthday,
honey. Karen.
Happy birthday, honey.
Sweetie.
I tried to get you an indictment for your birthday. Let's see how it goes.
I appreciate it.
Well, there's a leaky pecker.
Jody,
Can I just say my favorite Chiron in the world, Trump worried about pecker leaking, it had to be replaced because of a horrible tragedy.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Can I just say something real quick if I have a second?
Yes.
So I'm cleaning out my dad's house, and I found this letter that my sister, who was in the 4th grade at the time, wrote to Sean Cassidy.
I saw that.
And so I took a picture of it and tweeted it to him, and he actually responded to me.
Aww. That's so cool.
Oh,
that's super cute.
Week.
Yay.
That's the thing. That's the girlfriend thing my girlfriend says to make me feel old, even though she's only 5 years younger, is that I'm David Cassidy and she's Sean.
There you go.
Yes.
So I already have a grudge about him. I love you. Bye, honey.
Minocqua Brewing Company is excited to partner with Equality Vines to create Choice Wine. Choice Wine comes in 2 choices, Rosé and Sauvignon Blanc. This wine was created to support women's reproductive rights after the Supreme Court rolled back Roe v. Wade in 2022 and caused chaos all over the country. For all you viewers on the Political Voices Network, go to choice.equalityvines.com and type in the promo code PVN to get 10% off on Choice Sauvignon Blanc and Choice Rosé.